And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire, in Fontus Aliens Mayhem. We're on round 193. We suffered no losses, no remaining kills. We have 7 decisions. And I see a new Twitch shader putting emotes in the chat. Let's get back to the game here. So, we got this horrors and dome breaches and thieves and things are going wrong, but otherwise things are working. Soldier morale is happy enough, so we got the success on that demand. Okay, I could probably get away with just a little bit more. Bottlenecking that way. I'll take a little bit more bottlenecking that way. To push it towards the other locations. Metal is up, although heavily last scrap from the last turn shipped. Enforcement hits 70, I'd like it to as well. Power balance there.
Roger.
Given some of the demands.
Order
Mitigate the Aura Xenovites. Success. Dome
yes,
Breach.
sir.
Critical success.
Yes, sir.
Roaming Thieves. Success. And yeah, we'll upgrade that down. One step. Okay, so we still have bottlenecks that are interfering with our shipping. We are shipping more water than we produce, so the stockpile over here is shrinking, stockpile over here is shrinking, stockpile over here is shrinking, and even the one here is shrinking. When the stockpile is empty, that should help. Well, we'll get the stockpiles empty in theory. That means we have surplus shipping, which is good. Still got an oil concern. Do I want to expand, or can I expand the wells first of all? No, both the wells that we're currently using are capped out. Could go there, or I could work to try just expanding this zone. Well, that doesn't look like that's going to be particularly feasible at the moment, not at least until we sort out the logistics of shipping intercontinentally. And I don't, well, I suppose we're just going to have to accept the oil burn for the moment, because I don't have any more space in our construction queue for constructing things. Okay, that truck station should finish next turn. The demilitarization plant's got 2 out. That'll help with more metal coming in. And it's probably the most expensive thing. And then these ports we've set to actually only build at 25% rate, so they're being delayed, but they're not actually being delayed that much. And they don't necessarily eat that much metal at 25%. Okay, I think we'll store up columns for a bit. And over here... Oh, the bottlenecking's getting a little bit better, actually, over here. Not by much. You have dropped below 30, so they may declare war on us this turn, next turn if we can't improve that.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, I think that's bought us another turn.
Roger that.
Yeah. Yeah, most of our loading, unloading, I think, is unloading issues. So if we could get the surplus logistics across, then we can start upgrading the ports on the far side. I suppose that's that route, right? Oh, that's probably one of the worst routes, yeah. Okay. I think we're just at the point where we're going to cycle turns. We got projects going that we need to finish before we really start new projects up. Yeah. Okay, come back around to us. Round 194, we got 8 decisions. Quack doctors didn't get the population happiness, which is a shame.
Yes, sir.
Grab a little bit more mind.
Yes, sir.
Confirm that. We want that to happen. I don't have good control over when it happens, but
Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
and this is Shield
Sorry, yes,
Union
sorry.
for that one. Okay, the truck station completed. Demobilization should finish next turn. And yeah, we're kind of in that awkward brownout state with the metal. Or what comes in goes out. Oh, that's... Okay, so this end, we've sorted the logistics for the moment. So our problems, if we have them, are on this end. We do have a little bit of a problem around here. Okay, so that one is caught up with the backlog. Everything that was produced and stored has shipped, which should mean come next turn, it is only got 5.6k to ship. It shipped 11k. It should have the capacity to ship that. We're still working on the backlog here. We're only making about a 3k surplus. So we're bollocking around here. So that probably means I need to expand either the rail or the truck station to get more throughput going through there. Of course, I can't afford to do either of those, but that's what we'd need to do if we wanted to continue fixing that, I think. Well, to continue having it improve at that high rate. But yeah, we'll see if that... And this is improving everywhere. We're slowly working through the backlog. Oh, and in fact, we're actually almost... It's only 3.6k there, so we might saturate there soon. Yeah, I think we're actually shipping everything. Maybe not as quickly as we'd like, but I think it is shipping, which is good. Waiting for your loyalty to come up so that we can merge the zones without too many penalties. Letterbox, demand resolved. No diplomacy news, so that means I haven't dropped the opinion of us yet again. So still at 43. Let's roll
Sir,
this,
yes,
try to get
sir.
higher. No dice. Although normal failure doesn't even we send the money, so we still got that money.
Roger that. Roger that.
Okay, just cycle that turn again. Okay, should be coming around to this shortly. Round 195, we got 3 decisions. Heavy walkers have been developed. Warp discovery is nice, actually.
Roger that.
3 decisions is a good thing. Let's keep it short. It means there's nothing bad happening. It's always nice. Blueprint. We're gonna blueprint the heavy walker so we got an idea what we're gonna get out of our engine. So triple diesel. If I'm using the walkers, I'm probably wanting like howitzers. Or high velocity. Yeah, it looks like high velocity. It looks like we can get away. Something like that would work. Okay, let's develop with that.
Order received.
Manage the waste
Affirmative.
disposal, critical success, that's good. Okay, so the bottlenecking, if it's occurring, is occurring on the other end. It is, in fact, still occurring on the other end. You're green and fine. We're still working down that stockpile. Got 3.4 thousand of the stockpile depleted. Still... Oh, that one's actually grew this turn. By 0.4. And we work that one down by 0.2. So yeah, we're getting... The issues are on the transit. Much as the bottleneck is saying. Transit around here, that's where the problem is. We've got the shipping capacity on the west side of the island off island, but we don't have the shipping to that portion of the island going on right now. And we don't have enough shipping up here. So we're getting stockpiling up there. Although enough's getting in to supply the troops and what industry is up there. We want the discovery. Energy storage optimization is not super valuable. Although, I suppose our orgs are no longer wasting time trying to find it. Oh, do I only have the 400? I only have the 400, okay. Where the 400 has a decently high failure chance. Yeah, 20% chance of success. Means 30% chance of critical failure. And then construction-wise, demilitarization is complete. It's tempting to queue up that as the replacement. We're gonna give it at least a turn to actually run before I queue up the upgrade. Because the bottlenecking here, the bottlenecking on building this is the metal, right? Can I find the 375 metal to build the thing per turn? So we'll let it turn on, we'll let it actually produce some metal, and then we'll contemplate whether or not we can afford to upgrade it right away. Okay, and yeah, we gotta solve that metal problem. If we can solve the metal problem, then we can solve the interior shipping problems here. Because that's just upgrade the rail station here. Or add a high-speed rail. Could add a high-speed rail in here once we get that researched, which is a couple turns out. Well, more than a couple turns because we're working on heavy industry, or high-tech industry right now. Okay, back around to us. Round 196, we got 9 decisions.
Understood. Aye, aye, sir.
Some of these decisions are pretty just easy. We're just rolling in, just picking one. Motorized Grenadier. Mechanized Siege Grenadier. Let's pick that up. Don't need a custom one right now.
Affirmative.
One day it might be worth doing a mechanized Siege Grenadier, but add a anti-tank gun to it, or the motorized version as well. Protests, we can pay them off with the magic of money.
Roger that. Copy that.
Rogue Doctor, 40-60 on shut it down. We'll take the risk.
Roger that.
Yeah. I probably, hindsight, I should have applied Shadow Spy to the governor. I suppose that's something I could do here to get rid of the Union Chief, but we'll accept him for the moment. Okay, so we're starting to stockpile up metal. The demetallization plant... if I can find it. There it is not particularly good on this planet. Oof. Yeah, not particularly good on this planet. Taking a minus 46% yield. Although this is a place we can build everywhere. So this is guaranteed metal that will not run out. It's a very expensive reinvestment. So we were expecting ROI on this to be 12 turns. We're We're getting about half yield here, let's say. Yeah, about half yield here. So it's actually going to be like 24 turns to pay back. So, big payback period. The upgrade is going to be similar. So it's going to be like another 24 turns to get that payback. Conversely, just building metal mines if we can is probably a better return, at least short term. And then over here, shipping-wise, still got that bottleneck. The excess shipping capacity going to those ports is good. Did we have a rebellion? We had a rebellion. In the middle of my road network. Fiends. Unaligned mutants. Okay. Oh, I know where this came from. Excuse me when I take my roads back. This was the quack doctor, or this was the doctor that we failed to clean up properly. Okay, so we secured the road, so it shouldn't actually cause anything, any problems. Okay, I don't have the capacity to drop colonists here, no. I don't need those ports finished anytime soon. Suppose we're just waiting. Either waiting so I've got enough metal saved up that I can take the soil metallization upgrade, or that we can fix the logistics over here. The in-island logistics. So otherwise I need to either upgrade that port, which it would be a gamble to do right now, because I can't get the workers in to not damage the effectiveness of the port during the upgrade. Ports in place. So many people during construction. There'll be almost 9,000 new workers. Yeah, 9,000 new workers needing to build the thing. Which the city doesn't have realistically. Either that or I need to improve the in-island logistics. Which we need to do anyway up here, but that means building another, either upgrading the rail station or building another one over here. And that is 1.5 thousand metal. So yeah, we're saving up metal for a couple turns. We got some construction going in the background. We're going to let that chug away at its current speed. It's a little tempting to maybe try to speed it up. We could probably get away with slowly speeding it up. If for no other reason, just get it done. Okay, let's speed this one up. I'm going to dump the colonists in there.
Sir, yes, sir.
To do that. Yeah, it should minimize the start up there, and it should finish in a turn or two. And then a turn or two later, we'll think about doing that one. And then... what's your opinion? They're agitating for war again.
Sir, yes, sir.
We delay them again. Eventually, I'm not going to be able to succeed, and they're gonna drag us back into war.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, just push a couple spies in there. And we'll cycle the turn. Okay, no fighting. To be fair, we proved pretty enough they shouldn't have declared on us. Oh, they're going to be agitating. Oh, we've got guys up there. Who is that? That's a good question. Who is that? Those might be rebels of some sort. We have 9 decisions. Jetpacks are done. Rebels, okay. At this point, I think if we suppress these guys enough that I can pull the professional troops out, at least with no real drawbacks. Leave the militia up here. Okay, put the rebels down, and I think we'll pull the professional troops. Because now that we've got shipping, although the shipping's only down here, if I can pull the professional troops down here, the professional troops will actually reinforce. Because we've got their replacements. Sitting the SHQ for... At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it was years. Been sitting the SHQ for years. And just because of the terrible logistics up here, they haven't been delivered. Those ignore his actions, I don't mind getting too hard.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Copy that.
Here we're gonna go battle dress.
Understood.
Order acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Disease outbreak. There's a disease resembling cold slumber active in Zobek. We lost 3 in population to it. Our latest patient count puts 6% of the population as infected. Seems the disease is still spreading. We can study it, or we can try to quarantine the affected population. We're going enforcement. This is the one most likely to succeed anyway, and it gets us enforcement, so we'll take it. They failed the roll, because of course they did, but... Anyway, still bottlenecked over here. Everything's shipped. Things are still shipping faster than they're being made, so the stockpile is decreasing. That one's actually increasing. That's a little worrisome. That one's increasing. Yeah, so we're definitely getting throughput issues. But we're working this one down. Once this one's actually worked all the way down, the extra 2,000 here will actually propagate up into this one. That should put that back into the positive again, which means the order won't be going up, so on and so forth. Okay, still got you over 30. Although sometimes I've seen them do it in the 30s. Let's roll again.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, we got you higher. That's good. Because again, we're not ready for that war. Let's try to have it occur on our terms. Okay, so you should be done next turn. I'm gonna save up some colonists, and then we're gonna basically do the same with this port. Okay. Oh, food's getting a little low. I need to buy some food. Buy some food and then expand the farm. As opposed to reduce some of the shipping, I could go locate which zones are food negative. Try to build farms in those zones. I suspect the answer is none of them, and it's just them spending so much food feeding the government. Specifically the army. The army bee still growing. Okay. Adams Range Imperium, round 198. We got 8 decisions. Deductions, Vigilante Justice. Okay.
Understood.
Roger. Sir, yes, sir.
Democracy, and just being able to make all the problems go away using the power of money. Chase the
Copy that.
slavers, success. All the people are still lost.
acknowledged.
Vigilante Justice, success. Disease, still ongoing. This is an admin roll. We're just gonna roll it again.
Roger that.
Continuing to spread due to unpredictability, or at least unpredictability of them to control it. Bit of a shame. We will return their supply, refuse their payment to get a relation
Sir, yes,
increase.
sir.
Yeah, our supply situation, shipping situation is getting better over here. So that is the port. Oh, we did not complete the port. Why did we not complete the port? Because we suffered a production penalty. Shame. If I turn you up to 50%, how many more workers do I need? I can supply about that many. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That will get you going faster. It should up you to... Oh, and you had a production penalty as well. But yeah, that should upgrade you to getting it down to 4 instead of more than that. Okay, so we're not in brownout in food, which is a good place to be. We're still low on food, and we want to fix that. So we're going to buy food using the power of money.
Yes, sir.
That buys us a good chunk of time. And then our main Agri-Dome is here, so start upgrading the Agri-Dome. Well, our main non-capital one, I could probably do the capital one as well. Is there? We'll probably do the capital one next. If food is still a problem. Yeah, you're fine. You're still working through the backlog. At this rate, the backlog is going to last another 4 or 5 turns. Okay, everything's shipped here. That's good. I was predicting that was going to take longer, but it didn't. And we're shipping better here, so that's real good. Okay, put the bottleneck away. Get professional troops in. Okay, so we've got them encircled. The question here is, do I order the attack with what we can attack with? Yeah, good odds. 14 to 1 is probably good enough to take a swing.
Go, go, go. Enemy down.
Unaligned mutants dealt with. Okay, and then we'll, with this, I think we'll start marching them over to where we got supplies, so we can get them their replacements. They're happy enough, I think, for the moment. Nation. Efficiency drive. Gets back over 10k, and then we'll do cabinetry war games.
Roger that.
And then we'll cycle the turn. Okay, back around to us. It's round 199. Suffered no losses, nor many kills. We have 5 decisions. Dome breach again. Discovered the jetpack infantry. Good.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Okay, once more. We call upon our governor here to not completely whiff his administration role. That is the role he's got the best probability of succeeding. So, that's the role he's going to be taking
Roger
until he
that.
succeeds. Enough. And he fails again. Can't roll over 50. All he has to do is roll a 50 plus. So it's a 50-50 chance, and he's still still screwed it up 3 times in a row. Okay. Construction. That port is now done. Okay. Agri-Dome was delayed, but it should be done in 3 turns at this rate. Total of 3 turns, so 2 more turns. Port has... I turned your construction speed up, didn't I? Did you really bad rolled again? Yep, production penalty. Production penalty here. If you fail the roll, is halves the progress. So, it received enough to do 50%, and then only did 25. And then the Bonlic's over here. Still got one there. And obviously still Bonlic on that shipping route. Okay, didn't ship all the water that was produced. Didn't ship all that water that was produced. Working down that stockpile, so you're shipping more than is produced. And everything shipped there, fine. So yeah, we've got an idea what we need to do to fix it. I'm just not equipped to do it right now. Okay, professional troops. We'll start marching you out of this sector. I suppose that might also help the logistics up here. I wonder, is the logistics strong enough up here to strategic move anything? Pull you back to the port? Yes. Although, maybe not strong enough for a lot. You can get shipped. That's what we can do for the moment. For the moment. Oh, and over here, all the shipping's happy over here. None of the water shipped for whatever reason, but it's happy. It's just decided it's not. Ah! That would explain why the internal shipping is happy, because nothing's getting shipped. I didn't pay attention, and one of my maritime contracts ran out. Let's fix that. We're definitely in no position to have a war with that being the case. Transport contract there.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, that should hopefully buy some time for the declare. With no bullets, food, or water coming in, we're gonna have problems with the professional troops. If they need to do much more than a couple turns of fighting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's cycle the turn. Because, yeah, I think we're working through our problems. Maybe not as quickly as I'd like, but we're working through the problems. Do I want to upgrade the truck hub, or the rail hub? Wait, I thought that was where I had my existing one. Ah, not that hex. It has to specifically be on the hex because you can put them in every hex. Yeah, so we got the metal in stockpile, so
Roger
that
that.
should be fine. Okay, should be coming around to us shortly. One of these 7 decisions should be the setting up the new trade route, or shipping route decision. Another one of our recycling facilities is gone. It's one of the reasons our metal and oil and rare earth, or rare metal output is going down.
Yes, sir.
Order acknowledged.
Jetpack infantry.
Order received.
That's a nice, easy design. So all he's got to do is roll 50 plus, and he's going to be
Roger that.
succeeding. But Oh, that time he did. There you go. Managed to juice the spread.
Yes, sir.
Transport contract. So we want to do a port unload. That port. From... We got an ideal port. The one we had it set up from before. That one. And I'm going to do the big load, because we're going to want more transit over there anyway. We're being blackmailed. Pay double the tribute.
Sir,
Calm
yes,
them
sir.
down. And then I need to make a bunch of money appear from the void, which is easy to do.
Roger that. Roger that. Roger that.
There we go. We're not broke, we swear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, still probably going to take 2 turns to finish that, but we're moving faster there. No delays on the rail. No delays on the rail. Agri-dome should be done next turn. It's not going to be enough food to make the food deficit go away, but it's going to shorten the deficit. Port should be done in 2. Okay. So that means they're strategically moving these guys. And from here, they're close enough to the working port that they can get their reinforcements. Because they get their supply up to 5 hexes away over good terrain. The road is good terrain, so they can, in theory, get it like all the way up to like here. And there we go. So that's all the professional troops deployed to more sensible spots. And yeah, the rail will probably help with this little segment in here. Mainly by providing more, right? So the rail right now is providing 18,000 maglev points before modifiers. That'll be a 50% increase when it's done. So likely that's just going to move the bottleneck someplace else. Probably back to the transit routes, the sea routes. Or we'll finally have enough throughput that everything will ship. One of the two. One of the two will be solved. I guess you're the only one with a water reserve. So we're getting, I think we're getting real close to enough shipping. So I would not be surprised if it just finishes at some point and we get good supply. We have a pending supply here. And yeah, we've been off of supply for a turn, so everyone's like, where's our stuff? Mostly their food. The route should be in next turn. I'm just gonna have to cycle cool turns and get that fixed. And then you're happy because we paid your bribe for the moment. One of our exposed areas got fish landing in it. Yeah, okay. We'll go push that back into the sea. Suffer no losses, nor made any kills. We have 6 decisions winning us on round 201. Ancient weapon triggered. All the tourism is gone. High-tech industry has been discovered, or has been researched, which is one step better than discovered.
Order received.
Model design, replace that with high-speed rail. Given us some of the demands. Given us some of the demands.
I'm on it.
Critical success. And yeah, feel free to
Order
upgrade that
acknowledged.
zone. Okay, so we've got the squid. Up in the corner there. Shipping is still positive, although a lot less positive. Although a lot of that is, yeah, the reinforcements came through. Okay. So at this point, we got no... Oh no, I apparently do have guys waiting. Is this the... I might have had some guys starve. That's annoying if that's the case, but... I think that's what happened. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Okay, route is in. Truck station should come online next turn. In fact, the truck station shows that it's got its supplies, so it should apply. Let's in this zone do trade zone. Give me fuel
Roger.
and food
Roger.
and just the food and, or fuel and food. Because we have the zone set to supply locals first, so it should get distributed to the people. So fewer people starve, hopefully. And yeah, that's a problem I think that will sort itself now that we got the shipping route going again. It was a mistake letting it time out, and that was my bad. Agriculture facility is done. I think we still need more food, and the capital agri-dome that we can upgrade before, because we were capped at 4, now we're capped at 5, can get upgraded to 5.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Over 2 turns. In fact, I think that was actually capped, because that was capped at 3, yeah.
Standing by.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Might actually need more people here. Is it people migrating away? Yeah, it's people migrating away a little bit.
Standing by.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so that one's stable at 93. This one was stable at 97, although we did some stuff to help improve it. And then yeah, construction-wise, dome is done, port should finish. New dome going, got the rail station still going. And then diplomacy-wise with you, you're at 54, so that's fine for the moment. Cycle the turn, hopefully nothing goes wrong. We may have more people starve while waiting for that logistics line to properly open up again. As annoying as that sounds. It's one of the annoying / micro things about the Maritime Trading House. Is that so many things are just like, yeah, it's this for X number of turns, and you forget to update them after X number of turns. Things go wrong. Introduces a lot more micro to the game. Okay, the squid went to sea and landed someplace else. Round 202, we got 6 decisions. Nebel declared on us. Okay, I don't think we have a land connection with Nebel, so I don't know how Nebel's gonna do anything, but they done did declare on us.
Roger that. Yes, sir.
We don't have the turbojet yet, which is what we want to probably swap the planes over to.
Understood.
Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
The route's positive. So the supplies are positive. Okay, we still got bottlenecking over here, but that's bottlenecking. Right, so we got a little bit of water issue. You all shipped, you all shipped, you all shipped. Just the water coming out of here, which is 900. Yeah, okay, that'll probably fix itself over the next couple turns. It's not quite going the way it wants, is I think what's going on there. But that's probably tolerable. If we can get the rail station going, that'll improve it even more. Okay. Nebel declared on us again. I don't necessarily know why, but I did. And Becker is trying to.
Sir, yes, sir.
But they're also blackmailing us. We basically paid the blackmail, and they calm back down for a couple turns. Then they want more blackmail. Construction-wise, port complete. Okay. Rail station proceeding at speed. Agrodome proceeding at speed. Metal is down, but with the port complete, wouldn't be surprised if our metal starts going back up again. Did I have anyone starve? No. So deliveries were made successfully. No starvation. So all the troops have been deployed out to the front here. And yeah, we're seeing Wolf 5s, which are... Okay, that's their anti-tank tank. Their anti-infantry one is pulling 879 for a soft attack. So each one of their tanks is about 4 of our infantry, let's say. So yeah, I think we're still functionally outnumbered in quality here. Our infantry isn't much better than ours, but it is better. Tech-wise, we're working on battle dress there. After high-speed rail, what are we going to work on? Geotectonics is tempting. I think we got the industry, so we'll probably go for one of the robotization techs. Probably industry. Although, actually, no, probably mining. We'll double the output we get from our mines. I don't think that affects the demilitarization plant. Although, maybe it does. I think either industry robotization or mining robotization affects the demilitarization plant. Okay, so we'll see how the rail station goes. If that fixes our problems over here, and reliably fixes it, so everything is green pretty much over here, then we'll start trying to recruit colonists and soldiers from this continent. Loyalty up to 67. Increase the zone is set to regular zone if the population loyalty is higher than 50. Okay, so loyalty is above 50. It is time to set you to a regular zone.
Yes, sir.
And up the worker pay. That was more than I wanted to do, like that much.
Yes, sir.
And we'll do the same for this zone. Again, if loyalty is high enough.
Standing by. Order acknowledged. Order
Certain
acknowledged.
zones culturally converted. And the Nebel declared on us, although we don't have a border with the Nebel, so they can just kind of ruminate on their war declaration for the moment. Because until I know where they're landing, I can't really do anything about that. So as we know, that is a landing spot. So if we can get another port set up, we can probably set up a port with them for the unification. But I got other things we got to fix first. So we're going to cycle the turn here. We got you high enough. Yeah, that's high enough. Yeah, we're going to cycle the turn in here. When we get to the end of this end turn, we're going to put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. Which will be the last part of this stream. Obviously, the run is going to continue. We're winning, but the bottlenecking to us winning, finishing the game, let's say, is logistics. If we can solve the logistics problems, and kind of that's a cat chasing its tail problem, which is I solve a problem somewhere, which makes a problem in a different place. But if we can really solve that problem, we can put enough troops over on that continent with Brecker, and we can probably make some real gains. Of course, I need to solve the metal problem, and I need to solve high tech, and so many things we need to do. And so many things we're working on. Okay. We'll be picking up next time on turn 203. We only have 2 decisions, so a pretty small number of decisions. So if you're watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, that will be in a couple minutes after I'm done stretching. So until next bit, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.